It was a good movie,
It was
man.
a
Just a
really
good
good
movie.
movie. Oh
Just
my
a good
god,
movie.
so
We've
stupidly
seen
good.
some shit, like air quote shit. They're still fun, but like we've
Hmm.
seen some shit
Hmm. Oh
over
yeah,
the last like year of doing this plus. So like this was good. This
this
was
was
a good one.
yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Speaking of bad movies, before we get into the podcast proper, they are
Right.
apparently making another Rambo.
Last Blood Part 2?
No, apparently what they're going to do, that idea they've been banding around for a while, which is they're calling it John Rambo, and it's basically first blood, like before he goes to Vietnam and during the First War. And I'm like, but don't we already know this story?
And isn't that like how's Sly gonna pull that one off?
He's not. I don't even think he's involved yet. I think they're going to
Oh,
recast and go with someone younger, which makes sense.
I mean, you have to, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
de-aging on that would be catastrophic.
yeah. No, but it's why we don't need this. No one
We
gives a
just
shit.
we just talked about it, how like,
Yeah.
like they're fine for what they are, and the
Mm-hmm.
first two are the only ones that are even really good, and really it's like the first movie only that's really good.
Really good. The second one's good in parts, and then it falls off, but you could still
Yeah,
watch it. But yeah,
it
no.
has good elements, and it's the second movie, and we talked about it. I liked
Mhm.
the third movie. I just thought it was fun, but it did not age well, and the
No,
last two were just they were just bad.
they're just
They're
bad.
just bad.
It's funny because I was talking with Caleb online about this, and I
Mhm.
made the point that when we get into podcasts, you're like, "Yeah, I really liked this," and I go, "I didn't," and then after 20 minutes of talking, you go, "Man, I no longer like this," and I'm like, "My job is apparently to ruin everything for you."
Not true, not true. This is like you give me like you will never ruin Rambo 3 for me, no matter how much. I love that movie. I wrote Rambo 3 awesome dude on my VHS when I was like 9. Like that will always be loved. But like what I goodness I thought was in Rambo Last Blood for like what it was when you talk about like some of the elements of like what that movie is
Hmm.
versus the way the world is, like
Hmm.
it sours of note of what was a fun action movie because clearly there was something behind these decisions.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, ruined, sure, but you'll never ruin Rambo for me.
It was just funny though. I was just
That's good. I like that. That's funny.
okay.
It has happened once or twice.
Yeah, you've come in and been like, "Oh yeah, oh I love this," and I go, "But do you?" And you're like, "Okay, no, I don't."
Maybe I don't.
Maybe I
Maybe
don't.
maybe that was just nostalgia speaking.